Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live, man. Shit, we already got a shit ton of comments. But let's get through this intro, man. Shout out to the nation in the mob. We definitely in the building, man. On the road to 3K. We about to hit that 2,300 mark. Shit, let me check right now. Where we at? Shit, we only need 3 more until we hit that 2,300 mark. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making that possible. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world. We're going to talk about Terence Crawford giving Errol Spence and Sebastian Fundora the green light to fight next, and Devin Haney being back in the gym. We also going to speak about the undercard slowly but surely being announced for Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. We definitely going to get into this. But before I get into that, man, shout out to everybody that's in the building. You know, prayers and thoughts go out to everybody that's in Florida, in or around the area right now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm seeing that they're going through a lot. And I got a few subscribers that's from down there. So hopefully y'all in a better location. Y'all evacuated. And prayers go out to y'all and y'all families and whoever decided to stay there and not evacuate. You feel what I'm saying? So let's address these comments, man. Pagai Petit says DHP stands for don't have power. Typical hater shit for Pagai. I mean, we can't expect nothing less from Pagai. He a hater. Thomas Ray said, I'm assuming you meant to say boo boo Jamal for Tank undercard. Oh my God, source Dan the Boxing Man on X. Shit, I hope that's I hope that's real because we got to take into consideration that Andrade and Jamal Charlo. I think it's safe to say they at the end of their career, so they might as well fight each other. You know what I'm saying? It's either now or never. You feel me? So hopefully that's true. And if it is, man, that's a hell of a co-main event. You feel what I'm saying? So I hope that's true, Tom. For real, for real. Stop Motion MMA says salute to the leader of the mob. Oh, don't say that, man. You're gonna get the feds on me, man. You gotta say salute to the leader of the nation. You know what I'm saying? Mazuma Mob is my boxing team. A lot of people don't know the difference. The Mazuma Mob is my amateur boxing squad. You feel what I'm saying? But the nation is the people that's tuned in on the YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? I shout out both of them because without neither one of them, I'm not who I am. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to the nation and the mob for sure. You say Stop Motion say Andrade and Jamal is expired. Shit. I'll still watch it. I'll still watch it for sure. Boxing Phil said, Mark, I got banned for saying New York acted like Philly. You know I kept it all positive and love, bro. I've been here for a while. I'm only dissing NY because dude came to me aggressive, bro. I was defending myself. Listen, man, the fact you got timed out because you not keeping it positive. You feel what I'm saying? If you talking shit about New York and you throwing dirt on their name, that's not you keeping it positive. If anything, you doing the opposite. So if niggas time you out, that just mean that you can't be with the negative shit. You can't be talking bad about people. You know what I mean? If it's offensive towards like a certain demographic or whatever the case may be, man, you know what I mean? Just keep it boxing. You know what I'm saying? You keep it boxing, you won't be getting timed out. But you know what I mean? I trust my moderators with their wrenches. So you gotta pump your brakes a little bit, my brother. Coffee Plant said, John, you posted earlier was fire. Yeah, I see it's getting a lot of views too, man. Shout out to Mazuma TV clips. You know, he was gone for a little bit, but he had posted a video today and I reposted it. You feel what I'm saying? They already giving me some type of, they like limiting my monetization on these videos, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. As long as the content out there and the subscribers growing, you can't stop what's in motion. You feel me? Shout out to the boy Mazuma TV clips for putting that together for your boy. Cause I ain't that good at editing. You feel me? Boxing Film says, "How you been, bro? Talk to me." I'm maintaining, bro. I'm maintaining. Everything's well, bro. I dropped my son off this morning. Went to work. You know what I mean? I had to get some things done for this new job I got going on. I mean, hopefully everything go all right with that. Had get some shit for the crib. Went to the gym. Came home and shit. I'm here talking to y'all now. You feel me? But everything's going well. Shout out to the boy PYP Boxer. He says, Errol Spence, Texas, stand up. I hope he ready. Everyone deserves second chances. I pray he turns it around. I hope so too, man. I hope Earl got more in the gas tank than what a lot of people are speculating because a lot of people feel like Earl's done. And I hope he's able to, put on a sensational performance and just show like um he back. You feel what I'm saying? I would love to see that. But Fundora is no slouch. So it's gonna be a tough fight. You know, style wise, I think it's gonna be a tough fight for Earl. But if he's anything like himself, he should prevail. You feel what I'm saying? You said Jamal can still be back only if he puts his foot on the gas. We'll see. We'll see. It seemed like Jamal got a lot of problems outside of boxing, and it seems like uh, that seems to be distracting him more than boxing's keeping him focused. In all honesty, Spence fighting Fundora. All right, well, we could talk about it. We got 7 people in the building. Let's get the likes up a little bit so the people know that we live. You feel me? Let me make sure. Let me see. Let me see. Up a little bit so the people know that we live. Yeah, let's get these likes up, y'all. I already know, bro. I already know the notifications they get sent out. I already know that, bro. Because by now we probably would have had 15, 20 people in the building. But it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. What can I do? Ain't nothing I can really do about that. YouTube, they be sometimes with the notifications, but regardless, the people gonna find their way over here. I ain't tripping. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. Anonymous says, "Bro, that situation is pissing." I'm assuming you meant to say pissing you off. Spence Fundora had been in negotiations since March when Fundora pulled off the upset. What the hell going on? Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know exactly what's going on. Um, I don't even know if Errol Spence has even found a trainer. Like, what's the situation with that? Like, Errol Spence left Derrick James. They going through some type of lawsuit right now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the holdup? Is it Errol trying to find a trainer? Is it Errol giving himself as much time as possible to rest from that last fight? What the hell is it? Because you even see Errol Spence alluding to like not fighting anymore in certain tweets that he's putting out. So there's a lot of confusion. But considering the fact that a lot of people seem to be confirming Fundora and Spence, I mean, it must mean he getting his shit together. You feel me? So we'll see. Stop motion says Spence is cooked. That's what a lot of people say. Coffee Plant says Spence finished. That it seems like the general consensus right now. But the only person that really knows that is Errol, and his next performance will either prove you right or prove you wrong. I hope that he's able to prove people wrong. In all honesty, because Errol is a great fighter to have in the sport of boxing. His style, his charisma, his attitude is the type of qualities that you want in a fighter. Those type of fighters keep the boxing culture moving forward. You feel me? So, I hope Errol is still Errol. You feel me? And if not, then for the time that we had him, he did some sensational shit and created a lot of great memories in the sport. You feel me? So that's that. Salute Ronnie Shields. PYP says, salute Ronnie Shields, man, always stuck by Maul through the good and the bad. Absolutely. Salute the Ronnie Shields, man. That's a great point, man. A lot of people don't really shed light on trainers, and I love the fact that PYP does that. You feel what I mean? I feel like trainers never really get their true credit. They probably some of the most disrespected people in the sport of boxing. It seems like boxers, since they the main characters in boxing, that seems to be the only people that fans really care to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody really talk about what the trainers go through, what they sacrifice for their fighters, how they really don't be making no money in the beginning, and by the time they start getting to some money, then their trainers leave them for a celebrity trainer. And trainers go through a lot of bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And there's a lot of trainers that's loyal to the soil, dog. And Ronnie Shields happens to be one of them. He could have easily told Maul, man, yo, I'm not dealing with them problems that you got, man. Stay away from my gym type shit. No, he embraced them. You know what I mean? A lot of these trainers and fighters, they got like father-son relationships. You feel me? I'm sure Ronnie Shields old enough to be Jamal's father. You know what I'm saying? So he probably look at him as like a son for real. So um that's dope to see because he could have easily turned his back on Maul when he was doing bad, but he chose not to, and he stuck by him. Derrick James did the same thing. After that Earl Spence car accident, Derrick James stood by his side. He could have told Earl to retire. He could have easily told Earl, "Yo, look, man, like your accident was pretty bad. Um, you sustained a lot of injuries. I don't feel like you coming into boxing is the best thing. And if you happen to come back to boxing, I don't want to be a part of that journey because I don't want to be held responsible if you get hurt." And that would have been extremely logical, but he chose not to. You see what I'm saying? He believed in his fighter at the time, and he kept pushing forward with him. They did some great shit in the process. Since the car accident, they did some monumental shit. So, you gotta salute these trainers, man. A lot of them loyal to the soil. Jamal don't have his own gym. I know Jamal got Lions Only Boxing Academy. I don't know if Jamal has anything to do with that. I think Jamal is the one that owns the Lions Only name from what I understand. I think they was having an argument before, and Jamel was like, "I'm the one that owned Lions only and all this shit." So I think I know Jamel has a boxing gym, but I don't know if Jamal has any part in it. Agent 007, he says salute to Mazuma and the nation. All right, seems like people starting to get into him with the live. We got 15 people in the building. Y'all hit the like button, man. Let's get the algorithm on the up so the people know Mazuma TV is live. Stop motion MMA says Derek James still rocking with Ryan after the racist rant. Hey man, listen, that's coonery at its finest, bro. There's like no way that you should be able to continue. How can you continue to train a fighter that has shown to have a deeply rooted hatred towards you? That's crazy, bro. Like that's fucking mind boggling. Like if I was training Ryan Garcia and he said some shit about like, black people, Puerto Ricans, whatever the case is, bro, like really, really disrespectful comments. I'm like, all right, so you saying that, and you know what the fuck I am, so I'm assuming that you disrespected me as well. You feel what I'm saying? So what we gonna do is you gonna get the fuck out of my face because you just show who you truly was, and I could care less about how much money you making or how much you offering, bro. Not all money, good money. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You gotta go about your way. You feel what I mean? And if niggas rather take bread than standing on principles, then hey man, that's his prerogative. But at the same time, I could call you a coon for taking that approach, and that's just what it is. You feel me? That's about it. I defended Derrick James with the Earl Spence situation. I'm not defending him with this Ryan Garcia situation. If he continues to train Ryan, I would love for a media representative to ask Derrick James, what made you continue to train Ryan Garcia after those racist comments towards your own people? I would love to hear Derrick James' comments. I would love to hear his response to that. Well, man, I'm not a nigga. That showbiz shit. Yeah, he was talking about black people, but guys, I want you to understand, I'm not a nigga. You know what the fuck he meant when he was saying that shit. He was talking to you. Stop fucking acting stupid, bro. You feel me? So whatever, bro. Whatever. That's a different conversation. I don't really care to talk about Ryan, any Tiafimo, none of them niggas, bro. We're gonna talk about some shit that's actually going on in the sport of boxing. We could talk about Dimitri Bivol, Archer Better Beef, fight weekend. You feel what I'm saying? We can talk about, but you know what? Let's talk about this Terence Crawford situation. You feel me? Let's talk about that. Let me put up the article right here. Let me see what's going on. My pop sent me something. Hold on. Probably sent me something funny. I'm gonna check that out later. Hold on, let me see something. I think I had Michael Benson Twitter right here in front of me. Oh no, it's shut down. All right. So this is a post by Michael Benson right here. He's getting his information from Mike Coppinger. You feel what I'm saying? Mike Coppinger being an ESPN boxing insider. Michael Benson says Sebastian Fundora versus Errol Spence is a done deal and will be happening next after Terence Crawford and Fundora made an agreement which allows Fundora to have a voluntary defense versus Spence before revisiting the ordered Crawford fight if he wins. You see what I'm saying? He got this information from Mike Coppinger, man. Shout out to Michael Benson for keeping us informed with what's going on in the boxing world. Now, my thoughts on this whole situation, man, I'm not surprised. I don't know why a lot of people are surprised by this, in all honesty, man. As soon as Errol hopped in the ring with Sebastian Fundora, even prior to that, when Errol Spence came out of the woodworks talking about that he wanted that fight next and that he was next in line, I already seen the play as soon as Errol Spence opened his mouth. PBC was bound to make this fight happen. You see what I'm saying? Look, man, Errol Spence got no business being at 147 anymore. A lot of people claim that he was drained when he fought Terence Crawford. Errol Spence said that, you know what I mean? Anybody, he was on some shit where it was like, yeah, I'm trying to fight. I'm trying to come back and fight between 154 and 160. Sebastian Fundora is a PBC fighter who happens to be a unified champion at this time. And Errol Spence happens to be a relevant name in the sport of boxing, even after his loss to Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? They like rinsing and repeating with in terms of Errol Spence being at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. So why not? Why not? We got Errol Spence. He's from where he's from, DeSoto. You know, I think that Sebastian Fundora is from Coachella, right? In Cali. You know what I mean? But he's a Mexican. You know what I mean? The Mexicans be heavy in Texas. Had that shit happen. It makes a lot of business sense for them. So I wasn't necessarily surprised. You feel what I mean? Now, Terence Crawford was like, yo, man, like you ain't, I mean, you gotta wait in line. And Earl Spence was like, I don't never wait in lines. You feel me? Try to Debo his way in the situation. And I guess, Terence Crawford has had a change of heart since then. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because now he's a world champion at 154. At that when he was first calling for the Fundora fight, he didn't have a belt. You know what I mean? This was prior to the MarkMazuma fight. So maybe now that he has a belt, he understands he's still in position to, face Sebastian Fundora, regardless of, you know what I mean? Whether Fundora fights Crawford next or not, he's bound. He has to see Crawford. He's gonna have to give that belt up. And Crawford may also be looking at it like shit. If Earl Spence win this one, we could just run it back in a rematch and get to some even more money. You feel what I mean? So I think it's a win-win for Terence Crawford, regardless of how the way he approaches it. You know what I mean? Like if he put his foot down and made Fundora fight him or give up the belt, you know what I mean? He would have been in a great position. If he falls back and just let them two beat up each other and then face him next, you know what I mean? That puts him in a good position. You feel what I'm saying? So Terence Crawford wins either way, in all honesty. And I'm not talking about in terms of like the fight. I'm talking about like, in either scenario he ends up being in. So that's my overall take on the situation, man. I like the fact that Terence Crawford allowed them to do that. You know what I mean? Have Earl Spence and Fundora fight each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of excited, in all honesty. This may be something that y'all would disagree with, but I'm kind of excited to see how Earl Spence does in this bout. He's taken a lot of time off. There's been a lot of changes throughout his career. This has to be one of the longest layoffs of his career. Um, he's gonna be coming in with a new trainer. You know what I mean? His one trainer he's had ever since the amateur. So, is he gonna look any different? Is he gonna be anything like himself? Is he still gonna be the aggressive, ruthless Earl Spence that likes to walk people down and brutalize them? Like, what are we gonna see in Earl Spence? I'm really curious to see how that unfolds. Is he still gonna be himself? Is he gonna be a shell of himself? There's a lot of questions that I'm looking forward to being answered. You feel what I'm saying? Now, do I think that Earl Spence is more worthy of a fight with Fundora than Terence Crawford? Absolutely not. But like I said, PBC PBC fighters, you know what I mean? They gonna do PBC shit. So I'm not necessarily surprised. You feel what I mean? Like, Samson Lukowicz did everything he could in his power initially to avoid Terence Crawford. They lied about, and I've revealed it on one of my lives. I believe it was last week, maybe the week before. Honestly, I can't remember how long ago. But I exposed Samson Lukowicz lies with a Sebastian Fundora interview. Sebastian Fundora said he didn't have a broken nose. He wasn't suspended that long. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I don't want to keep like expanding on this whole situation, but I'm not surprised at all. As soon as I see Earl Spence in the ring, I mean, PBC moves real strategically. That was already in play before it was even discussed publicly. So, you know, Terence Crawford gave him the green light. So if anybody gonna be mad about Sebastian and Earl fighting each other, y'all should be mad at Bud because Bud allowed it to happen. Bud could have said, "Fuck no, I'm next," and they would have had a either surrender the belt or face the man. But he said, "Go ahead, yeah, go ahead, y'all fight." You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Yeah, go ahead, make your voluntary defense. So if anybody's gonna be upset about Errol and Fundora fighting each other, y'all should be mad at Bud because he gave them the green light. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my overall take on the situation, man. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. We got 30 people in the building. Hit the like button as soon as y'all come in, man. If y'all appreciate the content, you feel what I'm saying? If y'all appreciate the boxing talk, let me see how many likes we got now. We got 13. We got 13 likes with 30 people in the building. Nah, man, we gotta get them up, man. Let's get them up, people, and let's get these subscribers on the up, man. We only need 3 more subscribers until we hit the 2,300 mark, man. Let's get 2,300 by tonight so that we could climb to 2,400. You feel what I'm saying? But we being active, we consistent, we chipping away at it. We gonna definitely get there for real. We gonna get to the 3K mark before we know it. You feel it? You feel me? Let me see. PYP said one time a fighter spit on Samson Lukowicz. No, I don't think it was a fighter. I think it was what's that? The dude who owns Grants. What's his name? What the hell is his name? It was his son, I believe. Elvis Grant. I think it was his son that had spit on Samson Lukowicz or some shit like that. And Bernard Hopkins got pissed off. Let me see. Yeah, his son Elliot spit on Samson, bro. That's a disrespectful motherfucker, bro. I'm mad. I was kind of mad that B Hop didn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for real, B Hop, couldn't none of them dudes really hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't none of them dudes really hold you back. You could have punched on Elliot or whatever the fuck his idiot Elliot, whatever the fuck his name is. You know what I'm saying? You could have punched on him if you really wanted to, and you ain't had to do it in no bathroom either. I don't know what B Hop's obsession is with rumbling in bathrooms, bro. It's like, nigga, what your hands sharp by the urinal, my nigga? Like, what you talking about? Like, what you feel at home next to the next to the dirty ass sink? Like what's going on? I don't understand why he always talking about rumbling niggas in bathrooms. Yo, B Hop, you ain't been booked in like 30 years, bro. Let that shit go, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just fell at home next to a stall, my nigga. Like, chill out. You could have swung on him on you know what I'm saying? You could have swung on him for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have really swung on him if you wanted to, but you didn't. You know what I'm saying? You just caused a scene. Just like you did with Bill. You could have stole Bill. His security guard was far as shit. You could have stole off on Bill. What you did? You gave him a little push. Then you told him to come to the bathroom with you. And then he was following you too. And then you end up not going to the bathroom. I guess you ain't had to go pee pee. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's up with these niggas. Bill Haney would have grappled him in the bathroom. Nah, that wouldn't have turned out well for Bill. Bill ain't never thrown no punch. He ain't throw no punch at B Hop. That wouldn't have turned out well for him. I don't fuck with B Hop all like that, but if they get to throwing hands, that's not gonna go good for Bill. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no disrespect to Bill neither. It's just B Hop. You feel me? And I don't know Bill for ever throwing a punch at anybody. So yeah. Big No Gamer said, "Get down where you get mad at, bro." I agree with that. What the fuck we are go, bro? Listen, if my back against the wall or I feel like shit about to really pop off, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to tell. Well, I would tell a nigga to come outside type shit. You know what I'm saying? I would tell a nigga to come outside, but I ain't telling no nigga to come in no bathroom. Pause. Fuck out of here. Like if I'm really mad, bro, that shit'll go down right there. Yeah, get down where you get mad at. I like that quote. I might use that one day. Get down where you get mad at, nigga. Bill be talking crazy, bro. He a funny motherfucker though. Bill a funny motherfucker for real. He was calling Oscar De La Hoya a tickler the other day. That shit had me rolling. He was like, "Yeah, Ryan Garcia talking about, my son be at P. Diddy parties, but he admitted to being tickled. And then you signed with a nigga who's a tickler." Bro, that shit had me fucking dead, bro. Bill is a funny motherfucker, bro. He a funny ass old head. I grew up around old heads that's funny and be talking slick like Bill, like my step pop and shit. That should be the bid. My dad too. My dad kind of witty with it too, so it should be hilarious. Full ass Earth man. Yeah. He be drawn. But anyways, speaking about the Haneys, man. I seen Devin Haney back in the gym, dog. Listen, man. I didn't even notice Freddie Roach in the background until I watched the video again. But what I had noticed was Mickey Bay was there, which I thought was extremely interesting. You know what I'm saying? I know Mickey Bay was helping out Devin Haney for a few fights. along with some other fighters that was a part of DHP and shit like that. So, and Mickey Bay, obviously he done been through it. He was a very skilled fighter. I think the politics of boxing ultimately stunned his growth as a fighter. In all honesty, I'm not going to get into specifics, but I did hear some things, um, that had happened around Mickey Bay that essentially fucked his career up or stunned his growth. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, Mickey Bay, talented fighter, and it seems like he's a great coach as well because this is the thing, man. Just because you know how to fight or just because you did well in boxing, don't mean that you could coach. You feel what I'm saying? It don't mean that you could coach. You feel what I mean? Yo, what's up with you, dog?
What's up with you? You're messing with me.
Ain't nobody messing with you. I'm talking boxing, cuz. Yo, don't be disrespecting the nation, dog. Don't be disrespecting the nation. I got 24 motherfuckers. We got 24 motherfuckers in the building. Oh, hell no. You see this shit? Get off me. Get off me, heifer. Get off me, heifer. The hell wrong with you? You see that's how you talk to him. That's how you talk to him. You feel? Don't put your hands on me, heifer. Don't do it.
He's really soft out the camera, y'all. He's really soft.
Yeah. Whatever. Get your little ass on. She know I'll be whooping her ass on the low. She know who big dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Agent 007 said, and we jump niggas too. Yo, that's funny as shit. Nah, but she distracted me, yo. She keep playing shit on TikTok and they keep making me lose focus and shit. Get some goddamn headphones. Knock your ass out.
You really want me to?
No, I'm just playing. But like I said, just because you were a good professional boxer, or you've been around the game, or you were just whatever type of fighter you was, or whatever background you have in boxing, that don't mean you could teach somebody how to box. Doing something and being able to teach it is two different things. You gotta understand, for you to be a teacher in the sport of boxing, you gotta be able to break that shit down and explain it in a way that a kid can understand. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really have that ability, and there's nothing wrong with that. Teaching is a specific skill. Just like you might be good, in school, but you might not be the best with being a handyman. Not everybody has that gift of being skilled in construction and shit like that. It just don't click with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Ever since I was a young boy, and I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, I was always good. I was academically gifted and all that stuff. And teachers always told me that I would be a great teacher. You feel what I'm saying? When I would do presentations, or whenever they would have me like demonstrate like equations and shit on the board. There was even things like during school where they'll have you be like a teacher for like a certain period of time in class, and they always told me that I would be a great teacher. And I was like, man, hell no, I don't want to be no damn teacher. Y'all don't make no goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, nah. But then, I ended up becoming a teacher, essentially, just not, a school teacher. But I happened to be a teacher in the school of boxing. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So that's what I'm trying to say. And Mickey Bay seems like he has both of those abilities. Seems like he could teach you the game real well. He knows the ins and outs. He could show you how to do something. He could tell you why that's important. And I guess that's why Bill Haney and Dev like to keep that man around. Lately, I haven't seen Mickey Bay around Devin Haney, but it's good to see him back in the picture. I know Freddie Roach also has a history with Devin Haney. Bill Haney really takes his fighter, his son, I'm sorry. Bill takes his son around to all of these top-notch coaches, and he'll take a little bit from Freddie. He'll take a little bit from Floyd Sr. He'll take a little bit from Ben Davison. He'll take a little bit from, I remember he had even went to Virgil Hunter's gym, and he'll like adopt some of their philosophies, and then bring it when they bring it back home to Vegas or whatever the hell they at that point in time. He'll use that moving forward with his son. So it's like he literally be taking motherfuckers' recipes and he be cooking up his own shit when he get back to the lab with his son. You feel what I'm saying? And he just develops his own style as a coach, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? What was my grades? I did real well in like middle school, elementary school. In high school, I had a 3.8 GPA. Got a lot of academic scholarships. I had gotten academic scholarship to Widener. Hofstra University out in New York. LaSalle gave me a half scholarship. Holy Family University gave me a scholarship. And I didn't take any of them. You know what I'm saying? I went to community college for like a year or some change. For at first I did psychology. I didn't like psychology. After a few classes, I was like, damn, this shit hard. So I pretty much gave up on it, pause. And then that was a crazy ass pause, by the way. That was crazy. But then I transitioned to business administration. Did that for a little bit. And then my dad told me that he was about to open a boxing gym. I was like, man, you know what? I'm about to just go all in with this shit, man. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he get different looks from different trainers, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you have access to top tier coaches to show you the ropes and really put you on some game and add some tools to your arsenal, I fuck with it. But you know what I'm saying? I do think that Bill Haney has to really sit back, especially after this last performance, and assess things and permanently add quality trainer or trainers to his stable, because Devin Haney's in a situation now where he makes enough money where he could take care of multiple trainers. You feel me? Like, it wouldn't hurt his pockets to, compensate more than one coach. You feel what I'm saying? Like Terence Crawford, that motherfucker got like 5 coaches. I'm sure he take care of all of them. Tank got a few coaches. He take care of all of them. You feel me? So I'm sure Devin Haney can afford to do the same. And, instead of Bill, just taking over the whole coaching role, I think that he should fall back, continue to do his thing with managing Dev and being the promoter behind DHP, and just letting the trainers do their actual jobs. And this ain't no disrespect to Bill Haney, but I don't think he's necessarily cut from the trainer cloth, because I don't know if Bill Haney would be involved in boxing if it wasn't for his son. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my dad, he cut from that cloth. If I never chose to be in boxing, he would still be in boxing. Like, build it and come up in boxing. He admitted it. You know what I mean? He just took part in it because, it was something that his son took a liking to, and they just took off from there. He just supporting his son type shit. He's not a coach. You know what I'm saying? He took over the coaching role for his son for a little while, and they did some good shit. But, now they at a point where, a lot of people seeing chinks in Devin Haney's armor, and he needs the proper people around him to fix those mistakes. Boxing Film says, Dan Haney said he spends hundreds of thousands on his whole team each camp. I think he did say something like that, actually. You know what I'm saying? I think he did say that, but that just goes to show that he can afford it. You know what I mean? Because I think he got a chef / nutritionist. I know he got a massage therapist. Shit like that. You know what I mean? I know he worked with Snack and Victor Conti and them, but I think they sponsor him, so he gets actually compensated from Victor Conti and them. You feel me? So I know I know Bill put on his son. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily equate to, just because his dad doing his part for his son doesn't mean that he needs to be the head trainer and he needs to have the ultimate say. He could fall back and just let the trainers do what they do, and that's teach. I don't think Bill Haney cut from that trainer, cloth. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. What is Snack? I never understood it. Well, Snack is ran by Victor Conti. Victor Conti was the one who was infamously involved in that whole Balco scandal where, a lot of these MLB players are just, at the high level athletes overall getting caught fucking with performance enhancement drugs. Victor Conti was one of the people behind the scenes that was, responsible for uh, giving these, athletes performance enhancement drugs. I even recall them saying that Victor Conti showed Shane Mosley how to inject steroids and all types of shit. So he did his time. He came back out somehow, some way. He was able to find his way back into boxing with like supplements. You know what I'm saying? Victor Conti says that he learned his lesson from his previous mistakes and that he's looking to actually clean up the sport now. With his knowledge on performance enhancement drugs, he feels like he has what it takes, or he could be like a strong advocate for a clean sport. So now he's involved with making supplements that improve your sleep, improve your focus, energy levels, things of that nature. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and he's a controversial figure. So there's some people that feel like Victor Conte should be a part of boxing because he could expose the bullshit that goes on behind the scenes in terms of PEDs and drug tests and shit like that. And some people feel like like Tank, like you said, Tom, and feel like he need to get the fuck out of boxing. So it's an interesting conversation, but I hope that answers your question in terms of what Snack is. Snack also has a facility where they do like high interval training for fighters. You know what I mean? Because Victor Conte believes that road work takes away from fighters. It develops slow. What's that shit called? Like slow tissue fibers. What the hell did he say? He had this interview on Ellie Segback chain, like slow. It develops like slow twitch muscles, and it was some shit like that. And he says that it actually takes away from like road work takes away from the fighter, and the solution to really improve fighters without taking much damage is high interval training and things of that nature. You feel what I'm saying? Coffee Plant said a lot of motherfuckers work with Conti. Yeah, and that's because Victor Conti be sponsoring these fighters. He pays these fighters to rep his brand. So a lot of them don't even really do training with Victor Conti. They're just people who, get paid to, promote his products. You feel me? So and Victor Conti admitted it. He was like, yeah, some of them, do some, work with us in our lab, but there's also people that, strictly take the endorsement, you know what I'm saying, and allow us to sponsor them, and all they have to do is promote our products. You feel me? But Victor Conti also does blood work, and he's able to see like what deficiencies they may have in their body and how he could fix that so they can perform to the best of their ability. Victor Conti is a very intelligent man that understands science very well and understands the body real well and performance enhancement drugs really well. Because whenever somebody gets popped for PEDs, the first thing they do is pick up the phone and call Victor Conti, and he could break down the molecular structure of a performance enhancement drug. He could tell you the benefits. He could tell you how it could hurt the fighter, how powerful the drug is, a little bit of everything. You feel what I'm saying? So Victor Conti, there's honestly, I don't trust the man. I wouldn't trust the man. I wouldn't trust him around my fighters. That's just me personally. But I can see why some people would want Conti around because he knows the ins and outs of the blood. I mean, not the blood. He knows the ins and outs of doping and things of that nature, and what I mean. He could be used to really clean up the sport. You know what I'm saying? Because he done been through it. He know how that shit work. He know how to get around drug tests. He could find ways to make drug tests more difficult to, you know, more difficult to, not finesse. You feel what I'm saying? I think if you would snack you on that juice, that's what a lot of people say. But based off your logic, per guy, you pretty much saying that Terence Crawford on the juice. You saying Caleb Plant on the juice. You saying Mikey Garcia was on the juice. You saying a lot of motherfuckers was on the juice, bro. Based off of what you saying Devin Haney on the juice. I mean, I don't know, because neither one of them dudes, from what I recollect, test positive for any type of performance enhancement drugs. You feel me? J Cash, what up? What up? Boxer Phil said you agree with Tank. Um, in terms of what getting Victor Conti out of boxing, I said I wouldn't trust the man. You know what I mean? But if other boxers feel like he's actually helpful or whatever the case is, and Victor Conti not getting caught up, like PYP said earlier, he said everybody deserves a second chance. This is Victor Conti's second chance, and I haven't heard him slip up since then. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. If he end up getting caught up, then he need to be banned for good. But me personally, I wouldn't trust him with any of my fighters. You know what I'm saying? I really wouldn't. I wouldn't even want snack attached to my name in case some shit go left. I wouldn't even expect. I don't even personally believe I would accept a sponsorship from Victor Conti. Rude Exposure said he has the red or the blue pill. It's up to you. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But yeah, that's who Victor Conti is for those of y'all who don't know. But he has some interesting takes on how fighters should train and shit like that. When I heard him say that road work, does nothing for a fighter, hold up, man. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I thought it was ridiculous that, I heard what he was saying, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? He brought facts behind it. You know what I mean? Told you about examples and all types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like he definitely he got some reasons. He got some, reasons for the shit that he says. But I would, me personally, I'm not leaving road work alone as a fighter, and I would never tell my fighters to never do road work. That's crazy. That's crazy. Victor Conti exposed a lot of pro athletes for being on the juice. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was even talking about how a lot of them Olympian dudes, he was like, yeah, man, he was talking about how Usain Bolt and them, how easily they was breaking world records and shit like that. And I'm like, damn. Shout out to Tough Glove Boxing with the $5 super chat. He said dudes could kill, rob, and steal, go to jail, come home, and change their life. But Victor Conti gets treated like he's a crook for life. Shout out to the boy Tough Glove Boxer. I definitely understand that perspective. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, me personally, I'm not gonna treat him like a crook, but I just wouldn't trust him. Now, but that's not gonna make me say that we should pack him up and get him out of boxing. Because like I said, there's a lot of people who may find Victor Conti helpful and an asset to their camp. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as Victor Conti not slipping up and he's had a clean slate since he served his time in prison, then I'm gonna fall back and reserve my judgment. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I wouldn't have him around me. But Tough Glove makes a great point. You know what I'm saying? Like how long should something be really uh plaguing somebody? Boots is with Snack. He definitely don't train with Snack. He definitely don't train with Snack. I know that for a fact. He do his strength and conditioning with a totally different person. So maybe it was just a sponsorship type shit that he just took. They gave him some bread to, promote some supplements that they had, and that was it. But in terms of training with Victor Conti or even being around Victor Conti, definitely not happening. Boots always trains in Philadelphia. That man don't ever go to the West Coast to no snack facility. He don't got nothing to do with that. So don't even try to put that on Boo's name. He accepted a sponsorship and that was it. And you know what's crazy? Ryan Garcia, I seen pictures of him with a snack shirt on. So he was involved with snack at one point in time too. But nobody wanna talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. Ryan Garcia was talking all that shit about Victor Conti, and Victor Conti just posted a picture of Ryan Garcia with a snack shirt on. Shit is hilarious, bro. Shit is hilarious. Said Boots a real nigga. He just always quiet. Hey man, he always been like that. As long as I've seen him and been around him, he's always been a pretty humble dude to himself type shit. That's what I mean when you came from a great family, bro. His dad didn't bring him up to be talking crazy or acting crazy or nothing like that. He come from a solid father. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it definitely ain't a Philly thing because there's a lot of loudmouth motherfuckers in Philly, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, Boo's a little bit different. You know, Boo's don't be out talking crazy, cursing or nothing like that. That man go to church. You know what I'm saying? Real disciplined individual. You know what I'm saying? Real humble. He'll talk crazy if you talk crazy, but you know what I'm saying? Like he not gonna go out his way to disrespect you. He a real respectful dude and real in tune with his spirituality and all that good shit, man. So yeah, Boost is a lot different than the typical Philly dude for sure. Tough Glove Boxer said, I got David Morrell upsetting Benavidez. Am I bugging out? Not necessarily. I wouldn't say you bugging out because, I spoke about this in this video that I put out earlier, man. I like David Morrell, and I understand that he's very dangerous. He's a very dangerous style for David Benavidez because David Benavidez is an aggressive, come forward fighter that takes a lot of chances, with his high volume punching. You most vulnerable while you punching. And David Benavidez throws a lot of punches. So based off of that logic, you would say that he can be a vulnerable fighter going up against going up against the right style. And David Morrell might have the style necessary to defeat, David Benavidez. Knock down David Benavidez. Maybe stop or knock out David Benavidez. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just one side of the coin in all honesty, man. Because, although that may be true, I think it's safe to say that David Morrell isn't really proven in the professional ranks. Like we know he come from a very decorated amateur background and he's been moved, pretty well throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? But he's very green. You know what I'm saying? Very, very green. So, he hasn't faced no top caliber guys. You know what I'm saying? He's fought like the Lennox Allens and, who else he's faced? Alontes Fox, Calvin Henderson, and dudes of that nature. And, me being in the mix, I've been around Calvin Henderson. He fought one of my pros before. I know Alontes Fox. I brought his brother Michael Fox on my platform like a month ago. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm familiar with these guys, but, no disrespect to them. They're not high level fighters. You feel what I'm saying? They're not high level fighters. So, although Morrell may be a dangerous style for Benavidez, there's a lot of question marks around David Morrell that, in all honesty, David Benavidez may expose. You know, since when has Morrell ever been in there with a fighter like David Benavidez who has hand speed, combination punches, accurate body shots, a great fast jab, you know what I'm saying? Who's had the grit, the determination, the aggressiveness, and that same aggressive, competitive, hungry nature that David Morrell has as well. Morrell hasn't been in there with somebody like David Benavidez, and on top of that, Benavidez is a bigger guy than David Morrell. You know what I'm saying? So, he's older and he's more experienced. He doesn't have much miles on him neither, so it's not like Benavidez. Uh, because having too much experience can be a thing too, because that can be high mileage. David Benavidez doesn't have high mileage. He's at the peak of his career, and in all honesty, man, this could be a miscalculation on Benavidez's part. I don't know. But what I can tell you is for Benavidez to take a David Morrell fight when he's on the cusp of fighting for the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world, it lets me know that David Benavidez is very confident in his chances going in there against David Morrell. Like I said, that can be a miscalculation, but based off of what I'm seeing, he genuinely believes he can beat David Morrell. And there's been a lot of people that were saying Benavidez is ducking Morrell and all this shit. I always claim that shit to be bullshit because, Morrell didn't beat anybody to be, in position to fight a David Benavidez and shit. In all honesty, man, I look at Morrell as somebody who skipped the fucking line. Honestly, he really skipped the line, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like all right, he had like a minor WBA title and shit like that, but who did he really beat for that title? Who did he really beat in general that he went up against that like a fighter that he went up against that people was like, yo, man, Morrell might just lose, man. He might just lose. And in all honesty, that fight that he just had with Hot Rod in his last bout was a competitive bout, bro. That was a competitive bout. So if you rocking with Morrell, I fuck with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, just like you understand, that David Morrell is a dangerous motherfucker, bro. He's a dangerous motherfucker. And and I was saying this on my video earlier too. Somebody is gonna have to dig in their bag of tricks in this fight and make an adjustment. And this is what I'm saying, and this is what I mean by this. Like somebody is gonna have to switch up their whole approach, and we're gonna really see how good they are in reality. Because somebody is gonna get exposed. Because if they, I'm gonna tell you this: if they're not able to make this adjustment, either Benavidez and Morrell, they're ultimately gonna get exposed. Because look, both of these guys are come forward fighters, right? Morrell, a lot of people was, talking about his footwork and his athleticism. They was comparing him to Boots and all. And I watching David Morrell, and I see I see the defensive responsibility. I see the slip counters. You know what I'm saying? But like Morrell, he not really giving me like no like fucking boxing extraordinaire slick motherfucker. Like they keep talking about his Cuban style. Like, bro, he don't fight like a Guillermo Rigondeaux to me. He don't fight like no prime Landy Lara to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, like Morrell looked like somebody who keep his defense tight. You know what I'm saying? He walk you to the ropes and he beat the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I see in every fight. You know what I'm saying? And he punched with bad intentions. Another thing that concerns me about Morrell too is that he don't really be setting his punches up, man. He throw all big shots. You see and that was what was making his fight so difficult. His last bout, not setting up his punches at all. The dude shooting shots in between Morrell's shots, counter punching him and all types of shit. There's a lot of things that Morrell got to tighten up on, but he gonna have to tighten up on that shit ASAP because he going up against one of the best motherfuckers in or around this division is David Benavidez, bro. But Morrell has the tools. Like he could hurt Benavidez. Benavidez ain't been in there with nobody that could punch like Morrell. I'll tell you that. Not yet. So it's gonna be interesting, man. But I do think David Morrell skipped the line for real, bro. Like he ain't have to really go through them trenches to, get a big opportunity. For real, for real. To get a minor title, he ain't have to really. You keep talking about a Becco, whatever the hell his name is. Bro, that's who was he? Who was he? Yeah, yeah. Look, J Cash brought up a great point right here. He says Morrell. He said facts. Morrell last fight, he was trying too hard to land that one shot instead of putting some combos together to get him the shot he wanted. And that just shows a sign of immaturity in the ring, which goes along with my initial statement saying that he's extremely green, inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? And you can talk about the amateurs all you want. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: if a motherfucker talk about their amateur career more than what they done in their professional career, that means they haven't done shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Or their amateur career was way better than their pro career. You know? Like if a nigga tell you, yo, what you like, if it's two pros arguing and one of the pros be like, yo, what you do? Like, but what you do, what you accomplish, and they bring up the amateurs, bro. The amateurs is not the pros, bro. We don't give a fuck about what you did with the amateurs when you a pro fighter. We only give a fuck about amateur shit when you were amateur. Talk about what you did in the pros. Don't nobody care about what you did in the Emmys, bro. That shit don't hold no weight over here. It's a totally different world. These ain't 3 round, 3 minute contests. We talk about 3 12-minute rounds, 8 to 10 ounce gloves with no headgear. So nobody want to hear none of that shit about what you did in the amateur. If they gotta bring up their amateur feats to make themselves look good in the pros, it's probably because they didn't really do shit in the pros. I never hear Floyd be Brett. I never when you talk about Floyd, right? When Floyd run down his accolades, he don't never talk about having a bronze medal in the Olympics. He only ever brings it up because he got robbed in the fucking Olympics. Niggas who really did shit in the pros don't need to really talk about their amateur shit. It's a nice little feat to add on the resume, but it ain't nothing. It shouldn't be the most standout thing. Okay, that's not really saying nothing, bro. Like somebody being undefeated, that don't really mean anything, bro. Who has he beat while he was undefeated? Don't fall into because somebody got a 0, they nice or they credible. You know what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is David Morrell hasn't beat a world class fighter yet. That's what I'm telling you. You know, and there ain't no disrespect to Ed Becco, whatever the hell his name is, but I think he will say himself he is not an elite level fighter, not yet. I ain't gonna completely doubt him, but as of right now, he's not an elite level fighter. Do I think he turkey? I just told you that I'm not disrespecting the man. What I'm telling you is he's not an elite level fighter. When you talk about the top super middleweights in the world, do you bring him up? Do you bring up Edge Becco? Do you bring him up? Absolutely not. That's the point that I'm making. So, regardless of what you say, boxer film, what you can't disagree with is Morrell is pretty inexperienced, bro, in the pros. He said, dude, hyping up a random. That's a fact. That's exactly what he's doing. I don't even know how you spell his name for real. Yeah, like people see undefeated records and be like, "Oh, he's nice," and it's really not like that, bro. That's not what it is, bro. Trust me. Let me see. J Cash said, "I really like Morrell, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Benavidez perform a shutout or if Morrell somehow finds some way to win. But I think the first outcome is more likely. If David Benavidez shuts out Morrell, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed in Morrell. With all the credibility these boxing fans giving them, and even boxing fans saying that Morrell's gonna upset Benavidez, if he gets shut out like 120, 108 on the cards, that's gonna be pretty embarrassing. Here for boxing, shout out to Here for boxing. He said, I think Morrell is skilled beyond what his experience would indicate. Well, there's only one way for us to know that, brother. We got to see the fight happen. You might be right, you might be wrong, but it's hard for us to tell whether he's skilled beyond his experience with the level of competition that he's fought. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, we just gonna have to wait and see, man. You could be very, you could be very right. Look, I'm not shitting on y'all opinions at all. I'm letting y'all know that y'all opinions hold weight. I'm fucking with what y'all talking about, but you know, just me just being as objective as possible and really looking over things. Because I could easily be biased and shit on Morrell because I'm a big David Benavidez fan. But really looking at this shit thoroughly, really examining, what both of these guys got going on, I feel like I feel like I'm more reassured with David Benavidez at this point. Boxing film, you're not hearing what I'm saying, my brother. You keep bringing up different names. Whatever name you bring up, I could throw in some names for you if you would like. Neither one of them dudes are elite level super middleweight fighters. Regardless of the names that you put, I'm very aware of who Morrell has faced in his previous bouts. None of those guys equates with David Benavidez or anywhere near David Benavidez level. That is why I am essentially saying that David Morrell is kind of like a baby in this situation, bro. He a baby. And there's a lot of people that are pretty much assessing David Morrell just off the eye test, not what he's done, but what he could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are judging David Morrell based off the eye test, not pretty much basing him. They're rating him based off of what he could possibly be instead of what he's shown you. A plant who got KO'd by Canelo, the same man who had title defenses and was the IBF super middleweight champion of the world. Who has David Morrell faced that has ever held the world title? Answer that. Because Benavidez got multiple people on his resume that have held world titles in the past. Whether we talk about David Lemieux. I know David Lemieux was washed, but he was a world champion at middleweight. Demetrius Andrade, 2 weight class world champion. Um, and was one of the most heavily avoided fighters and was undefeated going into the Benavidez bout. There we had Caleb Plant, who was the IBF super middleweight champion of the world and went up for undisputed against Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? It came up short. But, going into that bout with David Benavidez, Caleb Plant only lost to Canelo. I will take a Caleb Plant with one loss to Canelo in comparison to a Edge Becco or whatever the fuck his name is, or this other guy you just mentioned. What was the Falcao or whatever the fuck his name is? Neither one of them are better than Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant has bounced back since then, and still is considered a top super middleweight in the world right now. Boo Boo, who is a natural 54. No, it don't matter what he naturally was. What you're not speaking about is him being a 2-time world champion at 54, going up to 160, becoming a champion there, and then going into 168. You know what I'm saying? And being an undefeated fighter going into that bout. Yeah, exactly. Like you can make all the excuses you want for Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade, it's not like he jumped straight into 168 and fought Benavidez. No, he had a fight at 68 before he fought Benavidez. He was trying to stamp his name in the super middleweight division, and Benavidez cut that shit short. He got in the way, he ran him over. That's what it is. Can't knock him for that. You can't knock David Benavidez for being Andrade. There was people that was believing that Andrade was going to beat David Benavidez. I don't know where you was at, but I clearly remember that. People were pulling for Andrade with the upset. Oh, he's awkward. He's athletic. He has sneaky power. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I was I was rooting for Benavidez, but I'm like, yo, man, Andrade got some shit with him that could give Benavidez some problems. I was giving him his respect. Morrell moved up to 175 his last fight. Yes, he did. Right around the same time, Benavidez moved up to 175. They moved up around, not too far from each other. Benavidez fought Vosdick, who was also a world champion. You got to add him to the resume too. And David Morrell fought Hot Rod in a competitive bout. Benavidez got a lot of criticism for the Vosdick fight. I don't know why, because I thought Benavidez had a good performance. But when a lot of these dudes happen to be Canelo fans and they look at Benavidez as a threat, they're gonna look for any and every way to criticize him. You feel me? So it is what it is. Morrell looked a little off in his last bout. No, he actually went in there with a guy who was just about his size and wasn't going out for them one shot. He wasn't he wasn't bound down to those big shots that Morrell you typically get guys out of the ring with. He showed that he wasn't going anywhere. He showed Morrell that he had to do more than that in order to get the victory. And Morrell looked real sloppy in the process. Because, Morrell is used to hitting dudes and them falling down or, submitting and shit like that. Hot Rod wasn't with that. Hot Rod made Morrell earn every dollar that night. You know what I'm saying? Morrell just loaded up on big shots, not setting his shots up, not varying the speed. He's not varying his punches between speed and power. He was just looking for one big home run. You know what I'm saying? Which shows a lot of immaturity on his part. A lot of fighters go through it. And I'm sure David Morrell learned from that. So he'll be more dangerous going into this next fight. But he showed a level of immaturity in there. Just my personal opinion. You better be here after the fight. Bro, when have I ever ran? You got me fucked up, boxing film. You got me chopped. Never ran from nobody. And look, and this is the thing, like he's so uptight, mad that I'm picking Benavidez. He not even listening to me giving Morrell his props. He not even listening to me saying that Morrell has a legitimate shot at beating Benavidez. He ain't hearing none of that. He just upset that, I'm picking Benavidez. But you can't dispute anything that I'm saying. So it's like, what you mad about? Now, if I was sitting here lying about shit, then you can make a case. But I haven't lied to you not one time yet. So what's the problem? He said Benavidez' defense was elite his last bout. It's something about Benavidez' defense where it's like, it's not like the flashy head move or anything like that. But he just got a way about himself that he just doesn't really take punishment. Here for Box, it says this is a great fight for the sport. More guys need to take notes. Absolutely, man. But at the same time, Benavidez on a different type of time, bro. Like he's legacy driven. A lot of these dudes driven by the money. It's a difference. So, when you driven off of legacy and truly wanting to become great and wanting to be a legend in the sport, you're gonna take these types of chances. Oscar De La Hoya did it, Floyd did it, Ali did it, Sugar Ray Leonard did it, Tito Trinidad did it. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of these legends, Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, Julio Cesar, Chavez, you know what I'm saying? They all took these chances because they really wanted to be great. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of these dudes, they driven off of money. So it's like, you know what I mean? They willing to skip, a couple fights because they understand that that's a high risk and they could fuck up their status. And, you know what I'm saying? They could go from making, $5 million a fight to 750,000 in their next bout if they lose. So they just trying to protect that bag, and if that includes them, ducking certain fights or, not taking risky moves, then that's what they'll do. Let me see. Says build that resume up so Canelo can't say he hasn't fought anyone when DB spins the block on his ass. I think by the time Benavidez spin that block, Canelo gonna be out them doors, man. I think he gonna be out the way. You feel what I'm saying? I think Canelo's gonna be done quicker than people think. It ain't something that I heard, but I think that's what's going on. I don't think Canelo gonna be here much longer in terms of being the fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be hanging up the gloves, very soon. Probably. Well, I'm not gonna speculate. I'm not gonna say what time frame, but I don't think. I think by the time Benavidez really start running shit up, running them numbers up, and really getting shit popping, I think Canelo gonna be waving goodbye, man. Canelo not gonna fight him regardless of the situation, man, because it's like he could say, "Oh, Benavidez ain't fighting nobody." Okay, well, who Jaime Munguia fought? Saddam Ali. How many world champions did David Benavidez fought? He fought none. He beaten one. Anthony Durrell. Okay, how many champions did Edgar Berlanga beat? Like, so he been contradicting himself. He just try, and he literally admitted why he's not fighting Benavidez. He made it clear. All he's gonna do is add on. You just gotta listen to what Canelo says, bro. Like he says that he admitted David Benavidez is a risk. And he said that the motherfucker too big. He told y'all. He don't want to go in there with a dude who's gonna blow up 25 pounds. Even though Canelo Alvarez used to blow up that much, he used to blow up crazy in weight. When he was at 155, he would blow up like 20 pounds, bro, and be a light heavyweight in the ring. I heard when he fought Cotto, he was in the 170s, bro. He weighed in 155 and came in chisel as fuck against Cotto. Look, way bigger than Cotto. And he was in like the 170s, and Cotto was probably like a few pounds above what he weighed in at. So you could do that to other fighters, you know what I'm saying? And then this is another thing. Edgar Berlanga weighed 193 when he fought you, and you didn't complain about it, but you willing to complain about that with David Benavidez? You scary, cuz. Edgar Berlanga came in as a cruiserweight against you, bro. A cruiserweight, 193. What's that like? 193 minus 168? Well, he came in like 25 pounds over, bro. Yeah, he came in like 25 pounds. He put on 25 pounds. All David Benavidez is going to do is put on 25 pounds after the weigh-in. Well, Edgar Berlanga did it, nigga, and you didn't care. You know why? Because you knew regardless of how much he weighed, he was easy work. And you know Benavidez ain't easy work. You're seriously threatened by him, bro. They should have weight restrictions. If you talk about for boxing as a whole, okay. But don't say, but adrenaline. Don't say that Benavidez and Canelo need weight restrictions, and then Berlanga and Canelo didn't. You know, there's gonna be weight restrictions. It needs to be on all bouts, not just specific ones. You know what I mean? Boxing Phil says styles make fights. Benavidez not here for too long either. What is you talking about, Boxing Film? This nigga named Boxing Film, and you be talking like you don't even watch box, like you don't even watch film for real. Styles make fights. What about it? People say that all the time. What does that mean? Oh, okay. You said that's what you meant. Oh, okay, cool. So we chilling then. What you mean by styles make fights? What does that mean? Tell me. Because a lot of people say that shit. Oh, well, styles make fights. Okay, we'll break down the styles then. How, like this man just said right here. Let me pull that comment up. Let me pull that comment up real quick. Hold on. Did I miss it? Agent 007 tells Boxer Film Canelo couldn't stop or KO. I think you meant to say John Ryder. I believe that's his name. I don't think it's Jack. Munguia and Berlanga. So how is he going to do that to Benavidez? And Boxer Film replies with saying styles make fights. Okay, what about the styles? What about the styles? What is it about Berlanga's style in comparison to Benavidez that Berlanga could survive and Berlanga can't? Because in my opinion, if you asking me, I think Benavidez defense better than Berlanga's. Berlanga was getting hit with everything in the fucking kitchen sink. I don't really see Benavidez take punishment all like that. And Benavidez done been in there with some solid dudes, bro. Jack Ryder. Who's Jack Ryder? That's how much of a nobody boy is. David throws more punches. Okay. Okay. Munguia throws a lot of punches too. Munguia is a high volume puncher too, and he didn't get stopped. So I'm gonna ask you again, based off of the styles, how is Canelo gonna stop Benavidez when he has to stop Munguia? Munguia throw a shit ton of punches. He'll throw 100 pounds. He would throw 100 punches around if you let him. He would stop him off experience. Jesus Christ. Based off that logic, then why he ain't stop Berlanga? Berlanga, one of the most inexperienced motherfuckers that's known in boxing right now. Why didn't he get stopped? I'm just asking questions, people. That's all. Like, I'm not attacking nobody. You got Kevin House says he got David in the Canelo fight. Me too. Let me see. Did we expect Plant to KO Darrell? It was possible. The fuck, like what? Darrell had a titanium chin or some shit. Like what? It was possible. I got Dave. I think David's all wrong for Canelo, man. That's what I think. And I think Canelo knows that. If Canelo thought Benavidez was an easy lick, bro, he would have fought him. Trust me. He would have fought him. Okay, styles make fights, bro. All right, cool. You're not breaking down none of the styles. You ain't getting into no details. You just using typical boxing fan cliche. So we just gonna leave this shit alone, bro. Yeah, boxing film don't watch no film, bro. He don't watch no film. That's why he won 200 mil for that fight. You thinking, Kev? You definitely thinking logically, my brother. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. Because Benavidez is being disrespectful. Okay. Caleb Plant swung at Canelo Alvarez and got a fight. Billy Joe Saunders disrespected Canelo Still got to fight. Caleb Plant called Canelo a drug cheat to his face and called his trainer a fat bitch. Still got the fight. Who else has disrespected Canelo Alvarez? Chavez Jr. disrespected Canelo Alvarez. There's been plenty of people that have disrespected Canelo and still got to fight. That's during the fight, though, not before. Okay. So, Billy Joe Saunders, if I was to pull up a video right now, before the fight with Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders disrespected Canelo multiple times. Multiple times before they made a fight happen. If I was to pull that up right now, what would you say? Yeah, like he's scrambling for like a reason and he just sound dumb, bro. Just sound dumb. Shout out to Karma Serene, getting her membership back on the channel. Salute, salute. I appreciate you supporting the channel. And those of y'all who want to get memberships as well, please feel free to do so, man. It'd be very much appreciated. You know I'm right. Okay. Yeah, I know you're right. Okay. David might crumble him like Charlo did Brian. God damn. I don't know, though. You think he would KO him or TKO him? I don't know if he'll stop Canelo. I ain't gonna say that, but I think he'll cook Canelo for 12, though. I definitely think, especially in those mid to later rounds, I think Benavidez, especially them later rounds, I think Benavidez will start to fry Canelo. I ain't gonna hold you. If Benavidez makes Canelo fight outside of like his typical slow pace in the beginning rounds, he could drown him in the later rounds because Canelo's conditioning ain't all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo likes to take his time and, you know, he likes to take his time in them early rounds to start, stepping on the gas a little bit in the mid rounds and then probably pick it up in the later rounds because his gas tank ain't all like that. You feel what I'm saying? So, if Benavidez was to make him uncomfortable early, push him against the ropes and rip combinations and give Canelo the urgency to let his hands go earlier than anticipated, I think he could wear him out around the 8th, 9th. You know what I'm saying? And Benavidez just gotta keep Canelo at the end of his punches. You know what I'm saying? And make him pay every time he try to step in. You know what I'm saying? I think he could overwhelm Canelo with volume. That's what I think. And Munguia had a little bit of success with that, but the problem was, Munguia defense is trash. You know what I'm saying? Leaning over, falling right into Canelo's uppercut. I don't understand why you as tall as Jaime Munguia and you leaning front leg heavy in front of Canelo Alvarez, who's 5'7" with a fucking nasty uppercut. I don't even know why you would do that. That's just a lack of IQ. I don't see Benavidez doing that. I don't see Benavidez getting front leg heavy trying to go blow for blow at Canelo on the inside. When he could just keep him at the end of his jab like he do with a lot of these dudes. Benavidez would definitely go to the body against Canelo. Yes, he would. Especially if he get Canelo against them ropes. If he make him shell up like Bivol did, how the way Bivol had Canelo shell up, if Benavidez is able to successfully do that, he'll punish Canelo, bro. Canelo not used to getting hit to his body. They don't be want to take chances, but Benavidez would. Benavidez lost his WBC on the scale. Okay. So, what they got to do with anything? What they got to do with what we talking about? Canelo gave up his title at one point in time because he didn't want to fight Triple G. You forgot that? Y'all remember that? When Canelo got mad at the WBC because he vacated his title for not, fighting Triple G. He might have lost his belt on the scale, but he never vacated his title. Yahoo Sports, May 18th in 2016. Canelo Alvarez vacates WBC title, putting Triple G fight in jeopardy. How much you want to bet, Boxing Film? Why are we going to bet on a fight that's not going to happen, though? You ever thought about that? You know the fight ain't going to happen, so what the fuck we betting on? Or what, fantasy? What we gonna play? We gonna have these niggas fight each other on the undisputed game? Like how we like what how we gonna see? Well, how we gonna make a bet on a fight that's not happening, brother? And the longer that Canelo wait, the worse it's gonna get. So I hope he keep waiting. Oh, Morel Benavidez, this nigga call me Mr. Mark. That's how you know he a young bull, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we could bet on that. How much you want to bet? Adrenaline Live. He said, "What you think about Crawford stepping aside?" Um, Hey man, I just think that I don't know exactly what made Crawford step aside. I don't know if they gave him some bread. I don't know what the case was, but I'll tell you this. Um, if anybody's gonna be upset for, Fundora not fighting Bud next and fighting Errol instead, you gotta be mad at Bud because he gave them the green light. I think that Terence Crawford is looking at this as, a chance at unification regardless because he got a world title. He got the WBA after being Mazumov, right? So, he's in line to fight for the WBO. He has been even prior to the Mazumov fight. So he looking at it like, man, I'm gonna let these niggas fight. And either way, I'm gonna fight for the belt anyway. And if they don't fight me for the belt, they gonna have to get that shit up. Pause. So either way, Crawford is in a prestigious situation. You feel me? It's either I'm gonna fight Earl or fight Fundora, and if neither one of them want to smoke after that fight, then they just gonna have to get that belt up, and it's gonna be mine, and I'm gonna be a unified champion at 54. So it is what it is, bro. That's Terence Crawford's choice to make, but I think that he chose to do that because either way, you know, an opportunity is gonna present itself for him to fight for that title, the WBO. And the WBC, honestly, because don't ain't that the other belt that Fundora got? Don't he got the WBC? I'm tripping. I think he do. Niggas don't really. He said light 50. I put a light 50. I put a light 50. You ain't saying nothing. Yeah, you ain't saying nothing. You don't disappear after you owe me that light 50 though. You heard? Make sure you don't get smacked with the wrench before that fight happen. That's what you need to make sure of. He said, "Nigga, I'm calling you." Yo, what I told you about saying the N word, boxing film? What I told you about that? Chill out, young boy. For you might chill before you not make it to the fight, nigga. Yo, what weight you fight at, boxing film? What weight you fight at? You said 105. How old is you? 16? Let's set up a fight, bro. I got a young boy by the name of Justice. Your age, your weight, bro. You 106. I got a young boy, and with you 16, I got a young boy that's your weight, your age. How many fights you got? One? You got four? My young boy got three. Let's make a fight happen. Would you come to Philly to fight? Would you come to Philly to fight? Need an opponent for November 16th. Oh shit. Let's get a fight popping then. Bet you my young boy will fuck you up. But my young boy will fuck you up, phone. Yo. He said, "Yeah, okay, all right, let's do it then. What? Send me your coach number, nigga. Bet. I swear to God, I set that shit up. Let's see if you like that for a boxer phone. He be talking crazy. I got my young boy Justice Perez, whoop your ass, cuz. And I'll bet you another 50 on top of that. He ain't coming to no Philly. He said he would. Swear to God. Swear to God. Come to Philly, cuz. Shit. If y'all got an event out there, we go up there. How about that? Y'all got an amateur show going on in Jersey. We go up there. We've been up North Jersey a few times. Shit, send me the info. We lock that shit in. I bring my young boy Justice up there. That's probably like an hour and a half ride. They ain't nothing. That's something light. I have to ask my coach. Yeah, ask your coach, nigga. Bring out Gilly and Boots. I don't fuck with Gilly. I fuck with Wallow. I don't like Gilly. I think Gilly run his mouth too much. A cocky ass old head. I can't stand old niggas that want to be young niggas so bad. Your coach name is Glenn. That's what's up. What gym you out of? All right. Beat his ass. My young boy Justice is gonna go for the stoppage. Yeah, Gilly, he just like one of them old heads that be talking crazy, like they still like he still operate like a young nigga, bro. I don't like how the way he be talking and shit. Real arrogant. He probably different behind the scenes. I'm talking about like on camera. I've seen Gilly a few times. World boxing. The fuck is that? The fuck is that? I'll tell you what, you better not say nigga in Philly looking like that. Oh, World Boxing Gym in Jersey City. All right. Better watch your mouth boxing film before I come see you, nigga. Better chill out, nigga. I got your gym over here now, nigga. Oh, you in Jersey City for real. You right by New York. You be talking crazy about New York niggas, bro. You a New York nigga. Goofy. Nigga. That shit right there, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, nigga. Let me see. How far is this shit from my gym? Hold up. So an hour and a half. Yeah, nigga. Better watch your mouth, nigga. You peep how he don't spell nigga all the way. That's how you know he shouldn't be saying it. A man has the right. You a kid, nigga. You ain't no man, nigga. Fuck out of here. You was a little baby, nigga. You probably ain't even hit puberty yet. Soft voice ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Yo, man, you doing all this. You keep talking about other niggas and shit, bro. Let's set up a fight. Let's set up a fight. Boxing fun. Let's set up a fight, man. What's your IG, cuz? Let me talk to your trainer, Glenn, man. I'm gonna fuck you up, phone. This nigga up Hoboken. We was just up there, right, babe? We was just up North Jersey, right? We was like Where we was at? It was like an Edison or some shit. Where the fuck that shit at? I don't know. I keep feeling like going like this, but I can't.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, he was up in Edison. I was looking for film, man. I was looking for boxing film. I was gonna fuck that nigga up. My girl was like, chill. I was like, I'm gonna kill that nigga. She was like, babe, chill. But I got you. I was gonna choke that nigga out on the set. How much you? Ooh, he said he bet he stopped my fighter, bro. Yo, what's your name? What's your first and last name? Now you done did it. Oh, hold the fuck up. All right. Oh man, how come I could say it? Man, come find out, bitch ass nigga. Yo, what's your first and last name, cuz? Hey, now you piss me off. Now you piss me off, film. I'm gonna fuck you up, film. What's your first and last name? Nigga, you say a white name, I'm gonna lose my mind. Say a white name, nigga. Say your name, Brian Scott or some shit, nigga. I'm gonna lose my mind. Say it, nigga. Oh my god. Nigga named Bob. Ain't no way. His name is Scott Foster. Yo, y'all gotta chill. His name is Scott Foster. Let that nigga say a white name, bro. Swear to God. I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. I might throw. You might see my laptop just leave. Like, oh, I showed you a little bit, my fault. Man, you got exposed on the live. That's crazy.
You did?
Just Karma wrote hashtag justice for Scott Foster. Mark, that's my name, nigga. Your name Boxing Film? Jesse Pinkman.
Are they like guessing his name right now?
They just throwing random names. Jesse Pinkman. That's fucking hilarious. Bro, that's not your name is not Boxing Film, nigga. Like niggas didn't just like ain't no way you came out your mom and she was like, baby, let's name him boxing. Like that's not what happened. Mark what, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? Your name Mark too? Well, my name Mark is. Fuck you mean. Well, what's your last name? Let me find out you ain't got no boxing record, bro. Let me find out you ain't really a boxer. The fuck is your name? Hurry up, man. I'm about to get off here, man. Hurry up. Mark Zimmerman? That's crazy. Just watch. See, this nigga a hoe, bro. This nigga a hoe. You got a bitch in your blood, nigga. Alberto. That's crazy. Where the fuck Alberto come from? Coffee plant? What is your last name, cuz? You pissing me off, man. Don't make me find your coach. You know what? We're gonna do a thorough investigation on this motherfucker, man. Well, you already done gave me enough information, dog. You pissing me off. Your gym open at 6 a.m. That's how I know your gym turkey. Don't nobody get up there early, bro. To open no fucking boxing gym. Oh my god. The real dogs come out in the afternoon, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Everybody in that boxing gym chin made out of styrofoam. All them niggas at World Boxing Gym got styrofoam chins, cuz. What time my gym open at 12? Fuck out of here. Come on, dog. You gonna make me find Glenn? You gonna piss me off, man? I know some niggas from out Jersey too. I know some niggas from out Jersey City, bro. I'm gonna find out about you. He said, "You turkey, we go again." Bro, we was smoke your boxing gym, bro. I guarantee you, we would smoke your boxing gym. If we was to do pivot versus world boxing gym, we would ice y'all. I'm not even worried about that. Like y'all Jersey niggas don't even be wanting to fight us anyway, because we'll always be smoking y'all niggas. But shout out to my Jersey niggas though. They got some good niggas over there. But Jersey City, I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all not really known for that. Y'all don't really get no respect over here. Niggas don't be talking about y'all, bro. 5v5, yeah, we gonna smoke them niggas across the board. I got 3 165s that ice y'all niggas. 165s, I got 152. I got the best 132 in Philadelphia, bro. Facts. I got the best 132 in the city. So what y'all niggas want to do, man? And I got nigga, I told bro, this nigga's a bitch, bro. I told you, I got Justice Perez, bro. Justice Perez, and he gonna bring your motherfucking ass to justice, nigga. Beat the shit out you on some Gotham City shit.
Right.
See that defense? You seen that defense? Justice Perez, nigga. Beat your ass. He the same age as you. He the same weight as you. So what the fuck is we doing? All right, you think he's small until you be like, oh shit, y'all sure he the same weight? Yo, how tall is you, boxing film? How tall is you? How you gonna say he's small and y'all the same weight? You sound dumb as hell. 5'9". Y'all about the same height. You a 5'9", 106, nigga? This nigga 5'9", 106. This nigga a string bean. That nigga boxing for a string bean. Yeah, that nigga is a Cali King sausage, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? What the? Yo, this nigga. Yo, this nigga built like Man. Yeah, remember that Applejack's commercial with that dress? Here I come, I am Man. Whew. Oh my god. That nigga boxing film be starving at the crib. Nah, nigga, when I was 16, I was like I was 16. That was my sophomore year. I was probably like, when I wasn't training, I probably was like 160. Five nine 106. Nigga, you gonna get your dumb ass folded, nigga. You won all your fights. Don't tell me you lost a fight in Jersey City. Don't tell me you lost a fight in Jersey City. He's scared to tell me his last name, man. 3-1. Ooh, wee. Ooh, that boy a killer. Hold on. I got some time. Hold on. Let me see. "29 Division Street, Jersey City, New Jersey." Then that nigga Mark ain't on none of these pictures. That's how you know he a world-class turkey. That boy a world-class turkey. Yo, hold up. I know I ain't just run into this nigga. Hold on. Let me see this nigga picture. That look like him, right? Yo, look at this, John. That look like you in this pic, cuz. Yo, that look like boxing film right here. Is that you? Is that you right there? That look like you in the pic, nigga. Is that you? Is that you, nigga? That look like that is him. Yo, you was a baby, nigga. You nigga. Oh no, you got that motherfucking he got that motherfucking that nigga got motherfucking underbite, nigga. Oh, look at boxing film. Look at him. That nigga got an underbite, nigga. Oh no, that nigga got motherfucking camel chin, cuz. Oh no. Nah, we gonna find your social media. Don't even worry about it. Mm-hmm. Somebody commented and said they are very comfortable. Ooh-wee. Oh man. I'll admit it, so what? That's him. That's him talking. You look like one of them hold on, let me find this shit. Yo, this nigga got a Joe Swanson chin. That nigga got a Joe Swanson chin, bro. That's a bad John, bro. That nigga got that crimson chin. That boy got that. God damn. It's like, no, I'm just fucking with you, bro. Let me stop playing with young boy. But yeah, we can get that shit popping. You know what I'm saying? They don't be wanting to fight my young boy anyway. So, yeah, I mean, if you was to step up on the plate, we'll gladly step on you. You know what I'm saying? We'll gladly step on you, my brother. But don't worry, you'll get better from it. Them ass whoopings make you better, brother. So, you know, that's crazy how I found that nigga, right? Let me see if we got any more. Let me look. They be getting that shit popping over here. Like a nice little gym, too. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned into the live. You feel what I'm saying? You did that Batman detective work. Not really, shit. I just pulled up his gym IG, and I was just looking through the pictures. And I was like, he kind of looked familiar. Shout out to boxing film, man. If we actually make that fight, man, that'd be dope. But let me know what's going on, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go give me some rest. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, so we back to the grind as always. Be on the lookout for another video. You know what I mean? Look out for another live tomorrow, man. Until then, this is Mazuma TV. Shout out to the nation and the mob. We in the building for sure. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that 2,300 mark, people. Let's go. Until then, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. Peace.